Hello, hello, and welcome, my Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this full moon in Aquarius to new moon next in Leo, August 2020. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, and son of a Cancerian moon mother. This is what you get. I love my mom. I'm going to see her in a couple of weeks. Driving up to see her up in Saratoga. Can't wait. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. My subscribers, thank you so very, very, very much for following along, for supporting me on my journey. And I know we use that word, I'm on a journey. No, you're going food shopping, which feels like a journey nowadays, I know. But this YouTube journey has been just that. I'm learning a lot. Very much an artist's journey, a hero's journey, and certainly very, very helpful and therapeutic for me to vent what I'm picking up in the collectives as the master empath that I am. I'm a master empath. Ask that con. We can be that now. We're allowed to call ourselves that. If you are new to my channel, though, please do consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, because I'm fun, I'm accurate, for the most part. No one bats 1,000, 24/7, 365. But do feel free to hit that notification bell. I've been doing a lot more live streams at night. Fun group, because I have my own private Facebook group, so a lot of the people there come over to the live streams, and we have a really... We have a grand old time. I was going to say a gay old time, but even though I'm gay, this ain't the Flintstones, Wilma. Sorry. So let's dive into this, shall we? This is a What Do I Need read, a general What Do I Need read, Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Please take what resonates, leave what does not, but we're only doing a 7-card draw. 7 different decks of cards, 1 card from each deck representing one of the divine pantheons that I've been working with my entire life. So they are like the voices of each of those different pantheons, asking them what it is that you need for a specific period of time, almost like pulling a card for the day, but for a waning moon in this reading. The full moon in Aquarius, Monday, August 3rd, 11:59 a.m., which means a minute before noon. So if you really want to get the waxing side of that, you really want to probably do it, if you can't do it on a Monday morning. Who gets up in a Monday morning to do magic if you got to work? But maybe Sunday night, that would be the time to do that if you want to do magic, intention setting, full moon, whatever. The corn moon, so saith the calendar. Corn, that was the last time I had corn. And the new moon in Leo on Tuesday, August 18th, 10:42 p.m. So if you want to get the new moon side of it, you might want to do your magic either later that night on Tuesday or the next day. Otherwise, you're really going to catch the dark moon, which is the 3 days before new moon. So let's do this. We're going to ask the different pantheons what you need. I'll call them out as we go. Please remember to breathe as we do that. That'll keep you grounded in the present moment. So you'll really be able to use that Cancerian intuitive skill that is inborn, regardless of Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, right? Let's get up in this gig. We're going to start with one Caroline Myss archetype card that represents either the alchemy you need to do from lead to gold, shadow to light, toxic to healthy. Either you, someone you're dealing with that you need to be aware of, or a situation, because there are archetypal situations as well as archetypes within ourselves, soul powers, opportunities for development. You got it? If not, read Sacred Contracts by Caroline Myss. She does a better job of it. Been doing it longer too. So let's do this. All the decks that I read are in the bottom of the description box. Do check out my description box. There's some good stuff in there. Otherwise, let's do this. Breathe. All right, here we go. My collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, and the higher selves of all involved. Please, I need one card for this Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is the archetypal pattern, the soul power that needs to be alchemized from lead to gold, shadow to light, toxic to healthy, within themselves, within another, or within a situation for them, for this waning moon going from this Aquarian full moon to this Leo new moon, August 2020. Please just leave the dominant archetype in my hand. And we're looking at the Midas Miser archetype, one of the creative family of archetypes. And that's lovely. Well, it's lovely in its light. It's terrible in the shadow, but that's how this works. So here's the shadow, here's the light. Now here's the thing. Why I use these for waning moons, not waxing, is because lead and gold. On the periodic table, lead has 3 more atoms than gold. I know, it would seem the other way, like gold would have more than lead, but it doesn't. And those 3 atoms make a difference. You get gold in your system, it's a healing element. You get lead in your system, we know, right? No bueno, not good, right? So something has to be waned, burned off, transformed, let go of. So very, very helpful. The shadow attribute, the lead, hoarding money and emotions. It's so funny it says hoarding money or not. It doesn't say hoarding money or emotions. Hoarding money and emotions. It's like those 2 things are linked. Obsessive fear of losing your wealth, and that can be all different kinds of wealth, not just financial. The light attributes, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. So right there, there's an alchemical element in here already. Delight in sharing life's riches, but again, not always financial. So is that you? Is that someone else? Is that a situation that you are dealing with in general? Let's keep going and find out. We're going to use the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. What is the healing angel that you need to call upon? In other words, if you knew how to do this, you would have done it. So you need to call upon this healing angel, however you want to phrase that for yourself. Nice deep breath. My angels and archangels, please. Hi. Oh, the Gabrielites. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Please, 1 card in clarity for this Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What is the healing angel they most need to call upon and work with this full moon in Aquarius to new moon next in Leo? Please, their perfect healing angel they need to call upon is the angel of body care. Now, I will say, because the Midas Miser definitely has more of that physical feeling to it, even though you are a water sign. Of course, if you have, signs in earth planets, earth sign planets, it could be helpful to look at that, read those, check out those readings here. But there is something here. If you are hoarding, it is not the same as conserving your energy, right? That it's coming from a place of fear, not from a place of restoration. But again, this might not be you directly. So to call upon the angel of body care, and look, body care changes throughout time. I mean, I never had to, really worry too much about moisturizing my skin until I hit 50. Then suddenly I was like, oh my God, call the Neutrogena Patrol, right? Because I've got that sensitive skin, right? Too much oil, zits, not enough, flakes. So, things change over time. So, but that might be as simple as asking this angel to say, all right, I call to the angel of body care. Show me how to take care of my body in the way that I can't see it that I need to. Cancerians are usually pretty on top of that stuff. I have a kitty cat rubbing my leg. Which one are you? Come on up, booger. No, it's my little one. He won't let me pick him up. That's Melchior. Where'd you go? Cats don't do tricks. They're not dogs. But like they might say, here, try this product. And you try it and, right? Ah, he did. Hi, baby. This is my youngest boy, my son. Where's your brushy brush? He only does one trick. And this is it. Look. That's his trick. This is all he does. This is my only trick. It's instant reward for him, and that's all you get. Now go lay down, lay down. Be good boy. See, I'm mama, because cats can't say papa. They can't go dada, they go, I'm mama. Let's continue. I love working from home. I was doing it before the whole world shut down too, so talking about divine timing. Let's ask the goddesses. If you don't like the term the goddesses, people take umbrage, Dolores umbrage at that. Consider it the divine feminine, the divine yin, the collective voices of half of the universal energy. In this reading though, pointing out what it is that you need to be aware of within yourself, right? The divine feminine, the yin, the internal, the world behind your eyes, the world of the soul, maybe even. Let's find out. Breathe. Oh, my goddess is sacred. My divine triumvirate of goddesses in Cancer are Hestia, Hera, and Hecate, Virgin, Queen, and Crone. Please, my goddesses, one card in clarity for this Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What do they need to be aware of within themselves this full moon in Aquarius to new moon next in Leo, August 2020? Please leave the card in my hand. Lovely. You'll like this. This is worth the free reading. Ace of Cups. A seed of happiness within you. Now, we'll see in the next deck what's happening outside of you, but to be aware that there is a seed of happiness within you. Which is true for everyone, right? Happiness is the natural state of the soul. Eckhart Tolle would say joy. To me, happiness plus 10,000 volts is joy. But this is a seed, right? So it's something that needs to be cultivated, embraced, breathed into, allowed to expand. And maybe the body care might be you are a little burnt out. And I think that's why I even said before, it's not so much about hoarding maybe for you, but for most people it's like, I just need time to myself. But can you take your exhaustion and give it the Midas touch, the golden touch, turn it into gold? And that's what I do. I had a wicked migraine this morning. I have subluxational migraine. Something goes out in my neck, pinches a nerve, and it's like ocular migraine. Horrible. And all I can take for it is, I don't even need a lot of drugs. Alka-Seltzer does it for me, oddly enough. Calms the tummy, anti-inflammatory. But like, I went through a mini death and rebirth this morning, and they're like, okay, you're done, do the readings. And I'm like, crystal clear, like I got squeegeed. Third eye squeegee, right? So there's something here about you taking care of yourself. And particularly if you have been dealing with somebody who is a hoarder, remember this need not be wholly you, but an archetype that you are in contact with. And that's going to put you in touch as your body gets the rest and the care that it needs, that this Ace of Cups, this offer of self-love, if you will, this seed of happiness may become more apparent to you. Happiness does lie within. We know that. We just don't believe it. We know it. It's just we don't think it's true until we do, right? Let's ask the gods through the mythic tarot. Oh, this is Daughters of the Moon tarot, if I did not say so. I try and call them out as I go, but the energy gets high, especially for the water signs. I am a Pisces moon. I get really excited, feeling your vibe. And this is really lovely so far. So let's ask the gods what's going on in your outside world. What is it that you need to be aware of in the yang world, the yang world, or in terms of your own masculine energy expressing itself, right? Yin, yang. What are you putting out? Or what's already out there that you need to be aware of? Breathe. My gods, please, one card in clarity for this Cancerian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is it that they need to be aware of in their outside world or in their own masculine energy, self-expression out into the world there for this full moon in Aquarius to new moon next in Leo, August 2020? Keep it to yourself. You got the Scorpio card. Really, I'm going to say that in terms of your own masculine energy, we'll do this two ways. In terms of your own masculine energy, play your cards close to your chest. This is Helen of Troy, Queen of Cups. Keep it to yourself. Keep it in your pants, Cancerian. Keep your crabs in your pants, Cancerian. Sorry, forgive me, please. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. The Ho'oponopono answering machine. But it might also say that you are dealing with a scorpionic energy, right? You might be dealing with a plutocrat. You might be dealing with someone who is withholding their emotions. It is very Scorpio to withhold emotions. Very, very emotional beings, but you don't always know what they're feeling because they don't let on. They are not just they're not just the subconscious, they represent the collective unconscious, the underworld. So this could be about money, sex, and power, which really folds well into this Midas miser dynamic we have here. So with this Scorpio card in the outside world, again, for some of you, you're going to be the miser on this one. For others, you are going to be dealing with one. Comment below if you know this is you, because if it's you, you have an opportunity to turn something to gold. That's the joy. The work of archetypes. Don't be afraid to embrace the shadow, right? That's shadow work. Isn't it nice that Caroline made us a deck to work with? I love her. She's the only person on planet Earth that intimidates me. That says something. I love her work. I love her. She's like, please don't anybody hug me. I don't need any more chiropractic adjustments. I was like, there's a woman with clearly defined boundaries. I adore her. Anatomy of the Spirit and Sacred Contracts changed the game for me. Let's keep going. 3 more cards. These kind of lay out the terrain. These next 3 kind of give you some guidance and grace of what you need to heal some of this stuff. The Chuck Spezzano Love Pack, 4 suits. The problem, the luck, the healing, and the grace. Let's see which one you get from the voices of the Ascended Masters. Breathe. Ooh. My Ascended Masters, please. 1 card in clarity. For this Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What is it that they need to be aware of? What is the problem they need to be aware of? The luck they need to be aware of? The healing they need to embrace, or the grace they need to allow in their lives? For this full moon in Aquarius to new moon next in Leo, August 2020. Totally makes sense. You got a problem card. You need to be aware of fear of commitment. Now look, I'm not getting that this is all yours. Why? Because Cancerians, although they can pull into their shells like a hermit crab, their homes are very important. They tend to be mostly generous. But sometimes people get overwhelmed by that, right? And so they will hoard their emotions. Now, if you are in a new situation, because I'm getting that this Ace of Cups is inside of you, this is you. So it's not just, I'm very happy being single right now. That's different than a fear of commitment. And by the way, that can be so much more than just relational. It can be a fear of committing your money or someone's fear of committing their money. But do understand, if you are dealing with someone who is in miser mode, never said those words before, that's kind of cool, then kind of get that it's not your fault. It's their fear of commitment, which is probably not ultimately their fault either, but something that they need to deal with. So you need to be aware. It's so funny. I love this picture because the guy's giving her flowers and she's envisioning it that that she's seeing it, that she's going to entrap him, right? That he's offering a ball and chain to her, not flowers. So whoever this is, if it's you, if it's them, it's going to play itself out differently in the quantum. There is a fear of commitment there that you need to be aware of. You just need to be aware of. I mean, if you're in an abusive situation and you don't want to share your seed of happiness, that's one thing, but that wouldn't show up this way, right? And with the Scorpio card in the yang, play your cards close to your chest, but keep an eye on your fear of commitment, because it's probably not what you might think it is in the present moment. It's probably about memories stuck in the cell tissue of being burned. And who hasn't been? It's part of life. Let's ask your higher self and the higher selves of all involved. Whispers of Love Oracle. What is the piece of insight, inspiration, or information you most need from your higher self and the higher selves of all involved? Breathe. Higher selves of all involved, please. I need 1 card in clarity. This feels so warm. Please, 1 card in clarity for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What do they need? What is the piece of insight, information, or inspiration they most need from the higher selves of all involved for this full moon in Aquarius to new moon next in Leo, August 2020. Please leave it in my hand. Express love through gifts. Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love for them. Midas into miser. What if that small token is a text message saying, I'm sorry? Maybe it's well, look, I also want to say I dated this one guy who was so into me, and it was kind of scary that, it's cute, the idea of 12 dozen roses, but first gift, it's a bit much. It's got a hook in it, right? It's bait, right? So really express love through gifts. Does not need to be expensive, but does need to be meaningful. You're a Cancerian. It has to be something that clicks within you. That, no, this is the right thing. This is what feels right. This says what I want to say or conveys whatever is necessary from me to express my love here. Now, that card wouldn't come up if this is somebody you weren't supposed to reconnect with. You know what I mean? And yes, you can interpret this as giving yourself the gift, but I'm not getting that vibe with the fear of commitment. It's just right, express love through gifts, giving a small token, not a breadcrumb. You're not breadcrumbing somebody, but a small token, as if to say, here, I thought of you. Maybe a message, and in that message is a verbal gift, right? All sorts of ways it can play itself out. A thank you. An apology can be the biggest healing gift. It's so funny. I've been doing Ho'oponopono, as I think I referenced before. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Boop. I used to have that on my answering machine when I had an answering machine. But there is something about saying I'm sorry to the child in your heart instead of waiting for someone else to say it, right? Like, I'm so sorry. But when someone does really apologize and it's authentic, it's such a gift, right? And we all take our turns at having to do that. Last card down, we're going to get you a Healing Mantra card from the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. Brilliant author, brilliant teacher, and brilliant. It's not even a divination system. It's a healing tool, but I use it like a divination system. What is the healing mantra you most need? Let's do this. Breathe. My Ascended Masters, you who gave us the Fear of Commitment card here, please, one card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra for this Cancerian collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for this full moon in Aquarius to new moon next in Libra, August 2020. Considering that the collective here is talking about the Midas Miser archetype, that they need to alchemize the lead to gold within themselves, another, or a situation. The angels and the archangels say they need body care. The goddesses are saying that they need to be aware of the One of Cups, the seed of happiness within them. The gods are talking about a Scorpio energy, either their own going out into the world, right, telling them to play their cards close to their chest, or dealing with some sort of scorpionic, and it does feel like a very hoarding energy if that is the case. The Ascended Masters, fear of commitment, is the problem here. Like, you want to know what's the problem? That's the problem. The higher selves are saying express love through gifts. So what is the perfect healing mantra for all of this, my Ascended Masters, for this Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus on this full moon to new moon next? I have to keep saying it until they say now. Stretch. Oh, exploring unity consciousness. I am one eternal light appearing as all. This is great. I love this. Well, none of these suck. Some of them are rough, but they're really healing. So exploring unity consciousness. I am one eternal light expressing as all. When unity consciousness is explored, you are able to sense a connection that unites all hearts, no matter how unique each person seems to be. You get the Midas Miser vibe here going on? This is how you turn something to gold. In unity, there is a willingness to accept the differences that make each of us unique while embracing the greater cosmic web of interconnectivity through all time and space. I mean, that's a little lofty, but in this situation, I get that this idea of loss, right, for the miser, it's like this is all one unity thing we're dealing with here, particularly emotionally. In exploring unity consciousness, you are not a person in search of the light, with all this Scorpio energy going on here. You are the light dressed up as a person along your soul's journey. This mantra is ideal for amplifying presence, like I need help with that, grounding your energy, which is very, very important for Cancerians to feel safe in their own bodies, which is essentially their home, the home of the soul, right, in the body, and deepening meditation. Really going deeper within. That's lovely. Let me put it together for you, shall I? We've got the Midas Miser archetype, right? That somehow is healed with body care. Your own, most likely, in order to be aware of the seed of happiness within you, while maybe playing your cards close to your heart, or dealing with someone who may be hoarding emotions because of a fear of commitment, your own, theirs, both of yours. So express love through gifts, knowing that it's just the light, giving the light to itself in a small token, exploring unity consciousness for the well-being of all. So may the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need this full moon to new moon next August 2020, that they may heal, that they may grow, that they may explore unity consciousness, expressing love through gifts, in spite of or in healing of a fear of commitment, though there might be some things hidden and withheld, as a miser into a Midas archetype would do, because there is a seed of love here that can be shared through gifts, but body care is essential for that healing, to be grounded, to be in the body, to feel safe, to feel secure and at home within oneself for their well-being and for the well-being of all concerned. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you so very much for watching. Again, please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if this resonated, comment below. I want to know how this works for you. And if it didn't resonate, just not your reading this time around, check your other signs. Cool, cool. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this full moon in Aquarius to new moon in Leo, my darlings, my Cancerians, my crablets, my crab cakes. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.